Cuckabug.
Hey y'all, so you know that love is in the air during the month of February, so I did 3 different styles inspired by Valentine's Day. So if you like what you see, please stay tuned so you can see how I did it. Okay, so the first one up, the Heartbreaker. So I just got some red 100% Caniculon hair from the beauty supply store. I think this was less than $1. So super cheap. So I prep my hair by stretching it, just doing a braid out on top of a previous braid out. And during the last braid out, I just used aloe vera juice and a castor oil blend. Okay, so for this hairstyle, you're gonna have to part your hair. Usually I just part my hair with my fingers, but I had to get out the rat tail comb for this. So just do one giant part down the middle of your head. I did mine a little off center because you know I got a widow's peak. Okay, so on the left side of my head, I already have 5 different parts. Section off, I have them in twist just to, you know, keep them together. And you can see in between the parts that I have some hair left over, and I did that on purpose so it kind of has like a peekaboo effect, like the red hair on my dark hair. So right here, I'm just showing you that they should roughly be symmetrical or similar on each side of your head, as close as you could get, girl, because it's not that big of a deal. And then on top, you can see it kind of has like a diagonal part because I'm going to be putting my hair into 2 high ponytails. Okay, so now let's get into this Ronald McDonald red, girl. So go ahead and take a small piece, roughly the size of the part you have in your hair. And I'm just doing the easiest way to add braiding hair to your hair, where you have the braiding hair looped around your section of hair and you're using your section as 1 strand and the braiding hair as if it were 2 strands of your hair, or 2 strands of your braid rather. And right here you can see I'm doing the rubber band. I'm putting the rubber band a little bit higher than my ends, or where my hair ends. And I'm doing that just so that my hair doesn't like unravel and travel back up the braid, just to be sure. And I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with y'all, my braiding grip game is not very strong. But with this hairstyle, it's okay because all the braids are gonna be snatched up into 2 ponytails, so you're not really gonna be able to tell. But if you would like, you can add black rubber bands to the base of the braids to get them a little bit tighter. So I went ahead and finished braiding underneath the rubber band, and I braided all the way down just so I can choose at which length I would want to cut the hair. But now we're gonna seal it. So I'm gonna seal with my ceramic flat iron. You can't see, but right now it's at 320 degrees. That's the lowest it goes. And this is just an easy way for me to seal the braids because I didn't feel like messing with hot water, to be honest. And you're just gonna clamp down until you see that the hair is kind of melted. And I use my finger, it's not that hot, so I use my fingers to kind of bend it. And I wanted that tapered effect, girl, so I just cut it into a taper. You know, nobody had time to do that beforehand, so I'm just gonna cut it and make it look like it. Bow. Then you can go back to your flat iron and you can kind of bump it a little bit. I kind of wanted it to look like, you know, those braided bobs from the 90s. I wanted to give it that kind of feel. And just an extra step, I'm going to use this castor oil blend, which is kind of thicker because of the castor oil, and just kind of slick my hair and the cuckabugs in the back. You can use edge control gel, would be good for this. I'm not that much of a gel person, so I didn't reach for that. And then you're gonna go ahead and position the ponytails into the place that you want them to be. So you see I'm saying something wrong. I don't like how that plait is sitting, so I'm just going to use a hairpin and pin it into the position that I want it to be in. So you're going to take a piece of hair and band it on both ends, and then you're going to fold it 2 times roughly. And this is going to be our fake hair tie, hair tie. So you're going to take the end and kind of make it into a knob. And of course, that's the face you want to see when you're looking at somebody give instructions to you. Very, you know, reliable. So you're going to end up with something similar to this. It kind of looks like one of those hair dye hair swatches. And we're going to go ahead and take 2 black hair ties to secure this hair swatch thing to our ponytail. So you're going to take the knob and you're going to place that into the center of your ponytail, because that's what you're going to use to hide the knob, your ponytail. Okay, so after you secured the hair to your ponytail, you're gonna go ahead and wrap it around the base of the ponytail. Take your time because it's kind of hard. You get to make sure that the hair is smooth and just go around slowly. But once you're satisfied with how it looks, go ahead and use some hairpins to secure it. So I'm showing you how it looks in the back, but that's going to be covered up. And so that's 1 ponytail done, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. You can go ahead and fluff up your ponytails a little bit more, but after that, girl, you are done. This is the finished look. This is the Heartbreaker. How you like her? So the second look is a DIY, yay! All right, so you're gonna need some Marley hair. Mine is called Molly, but pretty much you just need some hair that mimics type 4 hair, which is gonna help blend it into your hair if it's also type 4. This one works really well for me. So I picked up these flowers from the dollar store and they're beautiful. They remind me of coral. So you're going to go ahead and tie up some of the Marley hair together. I put in exactly 12 strands so I could equally divide it into 3 sections. And I'm just using a potato chip bag clip to clip the hair to the desk so that the hair is secured while I braid. And then you're going to go ahead and braid all the way down. And right here, I'm just showing you how similar the hair looks to my own texture. I mean, they got it down pretty good. Look at the texture of it. I know my hair is lighter, but it's pretty close. And I'm just securing it by tying it in the back. If you would like a better fit, you can go ahead and cut it some, but girl, I just took that thing. So now we're gonna go ahead and make some markers on the braid to help us with the placement of the flowers. So I'm just using some hairpins and I'm kind of pinning them outwards so I can see where I should start putting the flowers. So I went ahead and I already cut the pink flowers. So now I'm trying to cut these white flowers. Y'all know they have wires in the middle of them, right? So I don't know why I'm so stubborn, but I ended up breaking these scissors. But do y'all think that stopped me from cutting? And I broke them even more. Look at it. So I did get my flowers. And this is what I ended up with. So I wasn't really feeling these type of like aquarium looking leaves. So I'm pulling them off, and then come to find out you can pull out the whole stem, which is perfect because now we don't have to worry about the wire in the middle of the stem snagging your hair. And if I would have known from jump, I probably could have saved my scissors. So we're going to go ahead and start placing the flowers on the braid. Using our markers, we're going to put the bottom of the flower towards the hairpin, and also using the natural arch of the flower itself, we're deciding if I want to put it like on the left or the right side of the braid. And when you're satisfied, you're going to start tying the flowers up together by sides. So now we're going to go ahead and start tucking the flowers into the braids. Make sure you're tucking in the underside as well so that the flowers don't get caught on your hair. It's really easy to do. And then I'm covering up part of the green with the braid and also using a pin to secure it. So we also have to make sure to pin the top part of the flowers as well so that they don't go every which way, and also so that they don't snatch your hair as well. Make sure to pin the flowers that are lying closest to the braid, and also if you find like a little bald area where there's not as many like white baubles, that's also a good area to secure a hairpin. And I'll just be repeating the same steps on the other side. And now you're done. So you have a beautiful flower braid and it's so cute. So I went ahead and undid any plaits I already had in my hair. Right now I'm just trying to focus on getting my hair kind of big and having volume. But in the very front, I want it to be slicked down in the area that's going to be in front of the braid. And here comes our piece of resistance. So by using our markers, we know exactly which way our flower braid is supposed to go. Also, my hair is back up in a bun just because I forgot to film this part. But this comes in handy because watch, girl. So originally I had styled it for like a hair that's down, but look, it looks really cute up in a bun. But you know, you're gonna have to change the back a little bit, but this is the final look, and there you have it, a little flower braid. Isn't it cute? Okay, so now it's time for the third and final hairstyle. So I just finger detangled my hair with some oil to get it stretched out a bit more. And this is to help us with the flexi rod set we're going to do for this hairstyle. I've actually already done a flexi rod set hairstyle on my channel. So if you want to, you can go ahead and check out the Ming Lee inspired hair tutorial that's on my channel. So I don't start right at the root, and I do a method where I'm twisting my wrist while I twist the hair around the flexi rod. It's so easy. This is the easiest way I feel like to do flexi rods. Just twist your wrists and you are done. And then also you roll up the top part towards the roots. I'm going to show you guys again. Also, you see that I'm doing pretty big sections. That's just because I kind of want more of a wavy bantu knot type of curl. These curls don't really need to be that tight. And this is how these little nuggets look when they're done. I use the Main Choices hair mousse. I've used it before in the other Ming Lee inspired hair tutorial. Then I thought it was pretty good because it was shiny. Now, like after a while, you can like feel like a film on your hair, but you know, it's alright. I used it to finish it up, to be honest. So it did the job right now. So I'm just going through and gently separating the curls. Just wherever I feel a gap, I'll split my hair so it kind of still is able to keep that curl. As you see, I'm in the holiday spirits. Okay, haha. Okay, so I'm putting the rest of my hair in a ponytail, and the front 2 sections I'm leaving out because I'm going to make a bang. Originally, I was going to use a hair wrap, but I just found some foam rollers. So you just need some of your mama's old foam rollers that probably still got some hair on them. Yes, those, and using the plastic inside, that's going to help you roll up the roller to make this bang. Then use some hairpins or bobby pins to fix up the sides of the bang. So I'm going to use this type of scarf headband that I get from Walmart. I have so many of these. I love these. It's kind of like a lock sock if you've ever used a lock sock before. And I'm just going to put it on my head like a headband, but I'm going to use the rest of it to scoop up the back of my hair to make an updo. Off camera, I went ahead and pinned up the longer section of my curls. And then you'll end up with something like this. So this is the love bug. Y'all, I'm so extra when I'm trying to show off these hairstyles. I am so sorry. It's too much. So we're done with all 3 hairstyles. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below and tell me which one that you like the best. And please like and subscribe if you really enjoyed the video and you would like to see more videos like this. Thanks again, and happy Valentine's Day, guys.